We are underway! Oh boy, Pro Late Models underway here at the Limaland Motorsports Park as we are rolling as these Pro Late Models make their way through turn 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Started 24 here this afternoon. Mark Sharp is way deep here this afternoon. I like some whales. I know Brad's getting ready to do it. He's going to make me break character immediately if he does do it. If he does, he's going to make me break character. There it is! Brad once again with a nudge. We have a first yellow flag. You see what happens? We got Chris Wharton getting cracked up with Connor Murphy in the 77 and the back of the field as our first yellow flag waves. Ooh, Kinder Toss going to run right in back into the 11 machine as Chris Wharton. Oh, way to go, Brad. You caused the first yellow flag. Let's see. We're going to blame that on Brad for the whale, by the way. Thank you for the whale, boss man. Honestly, I appreciate you. As looks like Chris Wharton on the inside is going to go to the middle, leaving the 11T really not much of a choice. He slams on the brake pedal and just gets into him, as that's going to be our first yellow flag. We're going to delay. All right, John, we're going to delay a couple laps. I'm going to call that racing. Wharton kind of changed lane, went to the middle, and then it kind of like broke sideways on him and put it right in front of the 11T's nose there, a little bit off a corner. So I'm going to let that call that racing and keep on rolling. Guys, I delayed so you guys can catch up to the pace truck and start double filing them up, please. Can I get all cars to double file these cars up, please? Hey, is that scoring and timing right? I didn't realize Mark Sharp was the leader. I thought it was somebody else, but okay. Double file them up, one to green this time by.
No, I'm the leader.
Okay, making sure.
Pete, I'm the leader. I'm here.
Yeah, you're good, you're good. So Mark Sharp is somehow the leader, and Brad with the donut and peppers, and we are back underway. I didn't realize Mark Sharp was the leader. When? As we continue on here this afternoon, as the Pro Late Models are back underway here at Limaland, one yellow flag early as Chris Wharton kind of put his car somewhere. As we got Chase with 68 roses of the channel. Thank you so much, Chase, as we got racing underway. Dylan Alton at 93. You got the number 10 machine. That's going to be Mr. Blake Dawson. They're 3 wide, 4 wide, down to the front stretch. So we got Mark Sharp, your leader still, here at the Limaland Motorsports Park as we continue here this afternoon. As is Mark Sharp, your leader. 6 out of 50 here at Limaland Motorsports Park. And we started literally 24 cars on the speedway here tonight for the Pro Late Models this afternoon. Shane Emerson going to take a good run to the outside of Dylan Alton at number 93. 7 out of 50 here this afternoon as the number 10 machine, Blake Dawson. That'll be your field so far as you got to battle for that race lead. Here comes Troy Griffin at number 95 machine. He'll work to the bottom side of the speedway with the Cody B. McDonald number 28 machine. 9 out of 50 as it's going to be that number 1 on Mark Sharp so far. As we continue on here this afternoon, as you have the Troy Griffin number 95 machine with a slide job in middle of turn 1 and 2. Cody B. McDonald to the inside. Blaine, what type of Chinese you going to eat? As you got the 28 McDonald, he'll go to the top shell. Troy Griffin with a slide job right across his nose. As you got the number 28 Emma Cody B. McDonald to the inside. Kitty, 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 kitty. As you will have the number 85 of 95. That's Troy Griffin going to get door to door there with the number 28. That's going to be Cody B. McDonald to the inside. 11 out of 50. And this racetrack is definitely fast. Dr. P Pump as we are running 12.3 second lap times here for the Pro Late Models here this afternoon. As it's still going to be all Mark Sharp, your race leader. You got Troy Griffin at 95, the number 28 Emma Cody B. McDonald. You have the number 76 of James Gray. How about the 22 of Brandon Chino F? And hey, Tormentella, good to see you this afternoon. You got Chris Swanson at 171, Shane Everson at number 40. At the number 93 at Dylan Alton with the 10 of Blake Dawson. You have Blake Burgess at number 88 machine as it's going to be that number 53. He's a 410 sprint car driver and a 305 sprint car driver. That's going to be Casey Weaver right here out of the East Coast. Big cut down line that these guys are doing a real, oh boy. We got a yellow flag for the 10 of Chad Brooks. Chadwick Brooks in a number 10, going to be our second yellow flag here this afternoon, and he's going to say, hello, Wall. My name is Chadwick Brooks. Braden Avala's going to be able to get away. Kinder Tosh and the number 21 get it wrong as well. Oh, looks like the 77 of Connor Murphy's going to tag up, and Chadwick Brooks going to get off the speedway. Okay, so that's going to be our next caution flag here this afternoon. All right, gentlemen, I'm going to delay one lap. Chadwick Brooks crashed into the front stretch wall by himself for our second yellow flag here tonight. Guys, you want to start double filing this field up? We'll go 1 to green. Need you guys double filed up nice and pretty, please. Mark, that's a good pace from the pace truck. All cars, you got time. You got time. Relax. You got time. We got time. You got time. I ain't going 1 to green till we're nicely double filed up. Okay. Cool deal. Like I said, I won't rush you guys. That way you guys don't get damaged or whatnot. Okay, boys, those in the hot pits, come on down now. Those in the hot pits are going to continue. Come on down now. Double file 1 to green this time around being pushed. There you go. Alrighty. Alrighty, as we are under our second yellow flag, Chris Field's coming around. Alrighty. Cool deal, as we still have 19 out of the 20 some odd cars that we started here this afternoon. As our second yellow flag is put away, we're back underway. Oh, Blake Dawson gonna get a little too hot. That number 88 machine get a hold of the number. Oh no, Chris Swanson! No! Blake Dawson with nowhere to go, and we got Chris Swanson and company going down to the backstretch, and we'll see what happened. Ooh, James Gray got a piece of them. They were slicing through traffic. And the 10 of Blake Dawson slams on the brake pedal, gets into him, and that's going to be a racing incident down to the backstretch. Gonna call that a racing incident. You guys are all bunched up down to the backstretch, and James Gray barely touched the right rear quarter panel of Chris Swanson, which sent him around, and then the 10 of Blake Dawson had nowhere to go, and they got into each other. Okay. We will double file these cars up this time around. Gentlemen, double file these cars up this time around, please. Third yellow flag here today, as we are ready to go once again. Double file going to be 1 to green this time around, boys. So what happens when the wreck? I don't know. Give the guy an EOL and move on and continue on racing. Pro late models here this afternoon are souped up pro late models. A lot of cars coming out of the pit area. You're clear. You clear. You're clear. You're clear. You're clear. Double file up as you go. Double file up as you go. Perfect. Oh, that was my bad. My bad. My bad. Go ahead. Go ahead. Pro labels back underway here at the Limaland Sports Park, and you got a battle for the race lead. Mark Sharp in the number 1. Big slider in the middle with 3 and 4. Troy Griffin to the inside. 18 out of it.
Thank you for the follow.
Hey,
Here,
thanks for the
take
follow,
this yellow
Blakers
flag.
30, as we got these racers down to the backstretch one more time. As Mark Sharp gonna go for it all. Troy Griffin to the inside. Race for the lead. You got a new leader to the line. It's gonna be the 95 of Troy Griffin. As you guys go side by side, they're all beating and banging. 3 wide, 4 wide, going into turn 1 and 2. As they went all to the bottom side of the speedway. Big battle going on for the race lead. 20 out of 50 here for the Knights Pros. 4 wide and 1 and 2. 4 wide and 1 and 2. As we're 4 wide in turns 1 and 2, trying to get him the brake up. Shane Everson's going to be the one to hold the brake pedal and let the drivers on by. Oh boy, 321 of Jacob Owens came in a little hot as well, as racing starting to spread out here a little bit here with the Limaland Motorsports Park. Guys on the bottom side of the speedway, guys on the top shelf, as Troy Griffin took the race lead from Mark Sharp in turn 3 and 4 with a big old slide job. As you got the number 95, that's going to be Troy Griffin. Don't think he's got a win here with the SLR show at all, as Mark Sharp going to be right there behind him. 23 out of 50. Sharp's going to go for the slide job. Big slider in turn 1 and 2. Buries the right rear quarter panel into the wall. And it's still Troy Griffin at number 95, your race leader. Still got 19 late models on the speedway here at Limaland. This is going to be a big slider with Mark Sharp in that number 1 machine. The number 95 of Troy Griffin to the inside as racing continues on here this afternoon. Troy Griffin going to lose it 3 wide with Chino Weapon to 22 to the inside. And it's a 3-car battle for the lead. As Mark Sharp will retake the lead, Griffin going to go to the outside. Sharp back to the inside. Slide job in the middle of 3 and 4. Troy Griffin with a cut down. And Chino Weapon with the save. Good Lord, that they are 3 wide down to the backstretch for the 3rd slide. Tons of racing here at Limaland Motorsports Park as Mark Sharp back to the outside, the 22 of Chino Webb as well. 3 wide, making 4 wide with Landon France for the 11 down to the backstretch. Good Lord, we are racing and Braden Avila is going to be put up into the wall. Letting the field by, Braden Avila is going to get off the speedway and we will stay green. James Gray, you do not have a spoiler. 76 car, you do not have a spoiler after that contact with Avila. James Gray with no spoiler in the 76 ride. It looks like he might make the hard left-hander, and James Gray will do that. James Gray will pull it into the infield after him and Braden Avila got together in turn 3 and 4, and they will keep the race green for the rest of the field. I really appreciate these drivers, man. I'll tell you what, man, some of these drivers, I do appreciate them. I really do. When they get off the speedway after they got damaged or broken up or things like that, it's awesome to see. As we continue on with about 20 more to go, we only lost 3 cars here in this race. 19 to go so far for these pro late models this afternoon, as it's still Troy Griffin, your race leader with Mark Sharp, but here comes Cody B. McDonald on the inside of the speedway. 77 blue and yellow, 77 blue and yellow, keep it throttled, hold a line. As lap down traffic, I believe it's going to be Connor Murphy in the Chili's number 77 machine as he is tiptoeing on the bottom side of the speedway. Cody B. McDonald at number 28 rolling that bottom shelf in 3 and 4 as Troy Griffin to the outside in that number 95. Connor Murphy might be in the way for Cody B. McDonald at number 28 machine as he's going to have to clear him. We'll get Connor Murphy off the speedway. That way we don't have a problem as he is way off the pace here for some lap down traffic. 15 to go here this afternoon as Troy Griffin at 95. He'll go to the bottom side. He's got Cody B. McDonald to the inside. They'll rub doors in the middle of 3 and 4 as a 95. That's going to be... No! Mark Sharp comes out of nowhere and buries his car out of 4! Where did he come from? As a 28 of McDonald to the bottom side. Landon Francis parks him. Landon Francis put Troy Griffin into the wall. Woo! Caution flag waves as Landon Francis, I believe, put Troy Griffin into the wall. Let's find out. Caution flag number 3 as Landon Francis is going to come off the bottom. He's got Troy Griffin at 95 to the inside. 22 of Chino F right there to the inside. Gives him a little bit of a nudge, which sends him up into the track. And there's Troy Griffin to the outside. And that put him there. Ooh. Got to put Landon Francis to the rear. Sorry, Landon. That little bit of bump as Troy Griffin was still to the outside. Yeah, that contact put him up into the wall. You got to go to the tail for that one. Woo! Okay, Troy and 11. Let's not like junk each other. We do have a beef channel we'd like you guys use. Please not use your cars with a weapon. Let's just go ahead and finish this. There'll be another race coming up next, boys. It's okay. Use the beef channel. If you guys are in the SLR Discord, use it. Please don't use your car as a weapon and cause extra yellow flags. That is when I'll get mad. Double fog gonna be 1 to green this time. Bye, boys. Well, let's see how this is going to go. Dylan Holmes got a bunch of door damage as Mark Sharp is still your race leader. All cars coming out of the pit area, you're clear. All cars coming out of the pit area, you guys are clear. Alrighty. 42 out of 50. Nope, 38 out of 50. Got 12 more to go here at Limaland as Mark Sharp will take off. We're back underway. Oh boy, things are going to get racy here at Limaland Motorsports Park. 3 wide, 4 wide. Cody B. McDonald's going to get on the brake pedal. Dylan Alton with nowhere to go. Good save as they're all bunched off of a 3 and 4. Mark Sharp will lead the way. 11 more to go. Everybody stacking them up in turn 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. As you got a lot of pushing and shoving going on all over the speedway here at Limaland Motorsports Park. We got about 10 more to go here tonight. Woo! Limaland, I'll tell you what, elbows up racing, and I'll tell you what, you got to keep your emotions in check the race here because there's a lot of brake pedaling, a lot of checking up going on in the back of the field with 9 more to go. As these pro late models continue to race here through the middle side of the speedway, battle for the race lead. Mark Sharp to the outside, Branson Chino Evan at number 22 to the inside. We got 8 more to go here tonight. As Chino went to the inside, Mark Sharp going to go down to the backstretch one more time. As it's going to be Torrey Griffin as he is in the back of the field, but it's still going to be Mark Sharp, your race leader. You got 7 to go. Chino Evan at 22 to the inside of the speedway. It's going to be Mark Sharp to the top shelf. They'll go door to door off of turn 3 and 4. Branson Chino Evan back to the inside. What a race with 6 to go. As Chino F gonna get to the inside to the top shelf will be Mark Sharp. High five, 5 corn dogs. What a slider for Branson Chino F as Mark Sharp and that makes some contact, which opens up the door for Chris Swanson. More rubbing racing. Now here comes Swanson as Sharp short leader. Swanson 3 wide off a 4. Oh my goodness! And it's going to be a slide job with a 22 of Mr. Chino F, your new leader. Swanson at 171 on the inside. Cody B. McDonald on the inside. 3 wide, and what a use of the brake pedal for Mark Sharp. 3 to go this time by here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. As Chris Swanson, your new leader, Cody B. McDonald on the inside. As you got 2 to go this time around. Cody B. McDonald to the inside as Mark Sharp falls back to the 4th spot. Now he falls back to the 5th spot as you got the white flag in the air this time by for 171 of Chris Swanson. As Swanson through the middle of turn 3 and 4 for the final time. The 171 of Chris Swanson up 3 will get it done. Second will go to the 28M of Cody B. McDonald.